Hello, and welcome to Every Blog Post Can Be a Six-Figure Check Headed to Your Bank Account. Before explaining any further, though, I believe I should send out a warning. This webinar isn't for those who want to spend minimum efforts. Blogs require your time and dedication, be it while planning their topic or publicizing your masterpiece. Sure, you can resort to different software, but that may not provide you with the results you want, which are a six-figure check you can live off comfortably every month. Another thing to know beforehand is that it isn't another quick money scheme. Building a great blog takes days, and making money off it may take months of your life. So unless you're in for the long haul and really want to make it big, turn back now and no hard feelings. If you're still listening, welcome to the upcoming generation of rich bloggers. Through this webinar, you'll learn how to make your blog a success with both your audience and the clients whose products you'll be promoting. And no, nothing you're going to discover in the next 20 minutes has been covered in a post you read somewhere. The information you're about to receive has been a close secret to the elite in the blogging sphere, but has now found its way to you. So get a pen and paper, ladies and gentlemen, because you're about to discover how to make your blog post your ticket to an exclusive list of 6 to 7-figure earners. Now, the first thing you should do is turn your blog into a reader's magnet. For that, you need to pick a subject you're passionate about. This may sound a little off considering the fact that most preach targeting clients' interests. However, you need to understand that there's a difference between writing something from the heart and forcing yourself to research something in the hopes of understanding just a little before writing about it. Reflect a little on your own posts in the past. How long did you take to write just one post about something you had no knowledge on or interest in? Compare that to the amount of time you spent typing away on a subject you liked. Even if you take an extra 5 minutes writing on a topic you don't like, you're wasting your time. How, you ask? Well, for starters, you're investing precious minutes you could have otherwise used for making money. With the average salary being $42,700 per year, a person earns around $21 an hour. Since you make more than the average person, a single minute wasted can rob you from at least $1 in sales. Wasting time also has numerous opportunity costs. You may have to try to cover your losses by stepping beyond the boundaries you had set between work and your life. As a result, your stress levels are bound to increase, and your relationships will get affected. This in turn prevents you from focusing on your business and drives you deeper in loss. Time aside, writing about what you know allows you to establish yourself as an expert. For instance, if you're a makeup artist with a flair for beauty products and fashion, no one will question your expertise. Your chances of making mistakes will be fewer as well, which means that you won't have online trolls to point out errors or trying to prove you wrong. This in turn increases your readership and allows you to sell products you promote to a larger group of people. If you use social media as well, you can have your readers circulate your posts and any promotional messages you have in between the lines to attract even more buyers. With more hits and shares on social media, your blog's ranking and search results will increase, your products will gain more exposure, and your commissions will be doubled. And all you had done to get this wheel rolling was simply writing about things you know and can prove your expertise on. Now, one thing that comes with writing about your passion is establishing your own brand. Take, for instance, Perez Hilton, the famous blogger whose net worth now is $30 million. All he does is actually write the same news as other celebrity gossip sites. However, what makes him both famous and infamous is the way he branded himself. If you go through any of his posts, you'll discover that he has added a little of his persona in his writing. Even Newsweek mentioned that the snarky blogger receives over 100 million views every month. Taking a page from his book, you should seriously consider creating your own brand through your blog. No, this doesn't mean that you cross over to the dark side, especially since sweetness is what generates sales these days. To help you establish your own brand voice, jot down these tips and remember them for your upcoming posts. Establish a strong voice. To build strong connections, you need to use a strong voice. This is something you can't fake, so you need to put some effort into creating a genuine voice. It should also be unique to you, or else today's smarter readers will detect it and be turned off. And while sarcasm may come easy to most, you should let your intentions define your tone. Ask your existing followers for ideas. If you've established a Twitter account, run a poll asking your followers for 3 words which best describe you. Most of today's top marketers allow their audiences to identify their brands, so follow their lead and listen to the people you'll be making money off of. Stay consistent. Building your own voice will take time, so you need to create a consistent and cohesive strategy to keep you in line. This will definitely pay, since every time your readers think about something related to what you sell, they'll come back to you. With a consistent voice, you'll always be on their mind, even when they're not on the web. Consider colors while branding. Reflecting back on the Perez Hilton example, ever notice the pink shade he uses for his layout? Well, most people believe it has to do with his sexual orientation, which is really a very silly notion. However, Perez is quite smart. How many people do you know using that color for their sites or brands? By choosing a signature color, you can make your brand stand out and achieve instant recognition. If you can't find something unique, make sure to pick a color that gels well with your message. For example, you can opt for red to present a warm persona, or dark blue to appear more direct. With your subject and voice out of the way, it's time that you shift your focus on the types of posts your blog site should feature. Most bloggers make the mistake of focusing on currently hot topics. However, these do more harm to your ratings since they increase your traffic for a few days until a new story is out. Then by the time you produce another blog, your site's readers would have found someone else who is more regular. Now you can always try your best to keep up, posting newer posts on hot topics semi-daily. But again, you'll be wasting more time than you should, and your readers may not be as satisfied as you think. In other words, it'll be a loss-loss situation at both ends. What you can do instead is mix up your blog posts. In addition to the latest posts, you can always add evergreen content that would educate your readers rather than just inform them about something new. Take the Art of Manliness blog. The website targets men of all ages, offering them reviews of the latest products as well as different style guidelines which they can later check at their own leisure. So if you want to keep your readers hooked, make sure to create a blend of current and evergreen posts. Another great tip for making your blog extra popular is to ensure higher levels of interaction. Your blog should become an interactive online community where readers can post their feedback, add their own ideas, and communicate with each other. What most marketers forget is that blogs are actually an important part of social media. So if you rob people of the social experience, you'll have another regular site on your hands. However, you'll need to moderate comments to prevent online trolls from ruining your online reputation or driving others away. You'll need to invest time in interacting with your readers since they'll appreciate hearing from you, especially if they post a question along your expertise. Last but not least, you need to start delivering a variety of content to accommodate the different types of visitors you receive. While some are willing to go over a 500-word post, some may prefer a video or audio recording instead. In fact, the latter two receive more traffic since they don't require much time or demand constant scrolling. To prove this, reflect on what you yourself are doing. Rather than go through a book on making money through your blog or skimming through an endless document, you choose to become part of this webinar. That aside, if you check any of the newest blogs, you'll notice that many of them have a listen link before the content in case readers don't have much time to go over a long post. You too can embrace this trend, or simply produce audio and visual content on the side in the future. With your posts taken care of, it's time for you to shift your focus onto circulating them. Sure, you may have readers doing their best to spread the reach of your posts, but their efforts may not be sufficient. At times, your target audience may be even more difficult to persuade. For instance, if your target is CEOs, asking them to promote your blog may be out of the question, since they don't have time to read most of what you post, let alone market on your behalf. So you need to depend on more than your followers and fans to get you through. Here are some great conventional as well as powerful methods to help you with this aspect. Embrace SEO. SEO, or search engine optimization, is one of the best tools you can use to expand the reach of your site. However, not many marketers know how to use it. If this sounds like you, here are 5 golden rules you haven't been told of. 1. Take care of where you place your keywords. Now you may have heard that keywords are obsolete nowadays, but they still matter since they're what users type to search for information and brands. To make your keywords more effective and increase the appeal of your posts, place them earlier in your content. For example, the title, Hiring a Plumber, What You Should Know, will rank higher than 5 factors to consider before hiring a plumber. As the term hiring a plumber came earlier, it will boost your rankings. 2. Quality matters a lot these days. Most SEO guidelines highlight the need to produce high-quality content in hopes of appeasing both readers and search engines. However, there's another incentive for you to make your content interactive, fun, and highly informative. Linking. If other affiliates like what they read, they'll invite you to link their site and initiate a mutually beneficial relationship. This will be an even greater opportunity for you if the invitation comes from a high-ranking site, since you can leverage its popularity as well as learn from the mind behind it. 3. Connect your social media profiles to your blog site and make sure to post or tweet about your new blogs. Search engines like Google highly rate social media content as long as it's relevant to search terms. So include hashtags and keywords in your tweets or posts to boost their reach further. 4. Include meta tags beneath your posts to further boost their reach. A very old school method. This can allow you to use keywords without actually stuffing them in your content. Besides, meta titles and tags index your website, making it appear on search results. 5. Link relevant posts within your website. For instance, if you've written on the latest hair dryers in 2014, you can link 1 or 2 models you had reviewed before. Just make sure not to go overboard with internal linking, as seeing a lot of underlined text can be a turnoff for readers. Try social media ads. Businesses are relying heavily on Facebook advertisements and other forms of social media ads to promote their posts. One reason behind that is the massive reach of all of these sites. In addition, you can control the duration, target, and message of your ads to ensure their efficiency. For example, Facebook ads allow you to target based on demographics and can even include the people who've already visited your blog and read your post. As a result, you can target people who would benefit by your ad. Besides, you can always continue or discontinue these ads based on how profitable they are. Contribute to other blogs. One of the best ways of publicizing your post is by contributing to other sites. For instance, you can search for a post discussing a somewhat similar topic and provide your own insight. In your signature, you can provide a link to your blog site if you'd rather not change it every time. However, if you take a few minutes to customize your signature's link according to the post you're commenting on, you can drive more traffic to it. With readers in the bag, you need to work on maintaining them. Now, most would tell you to keep providing a steady stream of fresh content. However, you'll need to put a little more effort than that. One of the most effective ways to keep readers on their toes is by offering them free content. As an affiliate, you may wonder why you should do that, especially since you're already selling a product. However, your readers choose you because of the information you've offered, thus deciding to become your clients. One of the best free giveaways to keep your readers hooked is a 10-page report or ebook. This can compile a few related posts or simply introduce a new concept. If you want, you can create an opt-in page and request emails to download the content. As a result, you can use your audience's addresses for your email campaigns. This complements your selling techniques, as well as guarantees value to your readers. Besides, who can say no to something free if it's truly worthwhile? With this, I have come to the end of the perfect strategy to create a bustling blog that you can generate hefty profits through. However, before you leave, remember, stay dedicated to your blog. Many believe that blogging is easier than a 9-to-5 job, but the truth is that it requires full dedication in order to become the perfect money-making machine. You'll need to abide by the rules you've just discovered, as well as create a plan for posting your blogs. That way, your readers will always remain connected and know exactly when to hear from you next. So don't give up on your blog, and start implementing the tips you've learned to really pen your way to the bank. Thank you for listening.
Go to adbullion.com and sign up for an affiliate account right now. You'll get access to high-converting exclusive offers that you can use to build your own $1 million campaigns.